Hello, guys. How are you? It's always good to see you, and it's a blessing to be in the presence of such great, wonderful cloud of witnesses as yourselves. I love you subscription. I love how you guys subscribe to my YouTube channel. Please keep subscribing, keep showing support, and your support during this crisis is very important. You never know where this may go or where this may take us. So remember, keep supporting one another. My name is Rashid Mateen. I am the host and person in charge of this acclaimed award-winning show, The Quiet Storm. Okay, now I know a lot of us are going through some things. I know a lot of us don't know which way to turn or who to turn to talk for support. But if you do find someone who is very supportive of your situation, make sure you keep supporting them back. Support them as well. Showing more support towards people that show you support will benefit you and the other person that's around you. Another thing, what's important is that y'all keep in touch with one another. Staying in touch is important because a lot of people never have time to stay in touch. But whenever that person stays in touch with you, remember, show them as much support as possible. Keep staying in touch with that person that's showing you all the love and attention that they need. People that show you care and love, show them the same appreciation. Here's a benefit also. I'm learning that people always have a way of showing how they do things, how we get things done. I always say that you have to take care of each other because we have to encourage one another to do things in the right direction. And sometimes we may get off course and do things in the other direction. But see, it all depends on what you're trying to work towards. A lot of people have no idea what they want to become during this crisis. It's always good to show that extra support that people are looking for. It's always good to show that extra support that people are looking for, because when you support people, they support you back. They support you in other ways. And it's always important to appreciate people for what they do. Don't ever think that you're bigger than the next person. Even though you have things going for yourself and it's going well, always appreciate people that's in front of you. Always appreciate people on the side of you, on the right of you, and the back of you, because they're there helping you go through your day and get your day going. Now, I know a lot of people have a tough time, understanding that. But if you show your support, the more support you show, the more support they're going to show back. You never know what people might give to you. You never know what people might say to you. You never know what might happen. But you got to continue to stay strong during this crisis. I know you see things going on in the world. You wonder which way, the direction you want to go to. Just remember that everybody is going through something. Just show your support by listening, talking, and maybe, giving back. Now, the thing about giving back, as much as you give back to people, make sure people are aware of that you're giving back to them. Because some people are not aware of it. They don't know what giving back means. They think it means, you might do them a favor later. It's never about that. What it's actually about is you're helping them while they're going through things in this crisis. And this is a difficult process, you guys. It's step by step. It's never easy going through something that's difficult. A lot of people don't know how to go through this difficult process because they don't know who to talk to or who to go to for support. It's hard to trust others when you never been through what the other person's been through. Just be considerate and listen to other people. They may have a lot to help you with. I always learned that I learn by listening. I receive what people give me. I learn through conversation also. But if that person's conversation is something that's knowledgeable and they understand what they're talking about, then let them talk about it. But try to give a little input here and there, not too much. Don't overshare your input, overshadowing what their input is about, because it could be something that can help you. Another thing, attitude. Let me stress this: attitude. Your attitude determines you and your actions. How you speak, how you talk, how you walk, how you look at people, it determines that. And you need to cherish the people that's around you. You know, people always say, "Oh, you know, I this and that." Don't think about that. Just be mindful of the next person, the person that's in front of you, the person that's, you know, behind you, around you. Look at them. Look at that person and say, "Good morning. How are you?" Oh, okay. Just see what's going on with that. It's always good to start a conversation because it shows that you show your support to the next person, and also listening and looking at the same time. If you can do all three, look, listen, and learn. Look, listen, and learn. There's 3 L's. Look, listen, and learn. Look, listen, and learn. Why I say the three L's? Because you're looking at that person, you're listening, and you're learning. You're processing what people are giving you. Then you can be able to carry that and go on with it. Sometimes it's difficult because some people look, listen, and learn, but they learn in other ways. And it's hard for them to process what the other person is saying. It takes time to process information in your mind because you have to think about what was said and during that time and at that moment. You might not get it right then, but later on it will come to you. And what benefits the most is you and the other persons that you care about. Maybe the group of people that you're with, maybe the people that you've never been around before. Always try to consider other people, because once you start seeing where your mind is at, your heart is at, and your thinking is at, your mind, your heart, and your mind, your heart, and your hearing. Mind, heart, hearing. Mind, heart, hearing. Reason why I put it that way is because your mind tells your heart what's going on, your heart beats, and then your hearing comes after your heart is beating, because you get to hear your heart beat. That's why I put it like that. Learning, looking, and listening. Mind, heart, hearing. It's still listening and hearing are the same thing. You're doing both. You're hearing that person talk, and you're listening to what's being said. Now see, that's 2 points right there that I just gave you guys. You're hearing what's being taught. You're listening to what's being said. Someone's talking to you, you listen to what they're saying. And you're hearing it over again because it's reinforced. A lot of kids understand parents, you know. They may not understand right away, but they understand. See, what I learned about children is that they are very understanding, and they sponge. They remember exactly what you tell them. So you gotta watch what you say around other people as well, because people remember what you tell them. So you gotta choose your words very carefully when you're talking to different types of people, because everybody's personality works in many ways. And I always notice that when people's personalities work in many ways, you have to work with them. You can't work against them. You can't outthink them, try to shine them. It's never about that. It's always to work with people that you never worked with before and try to, learn from them, grow from them, learn about their culture, learn about who they are as people, learn about their identity, learn what makes them them. That's where the thinking comes in at. Look, listening, and learning. That's where your learning process, because you're learning something new from someone different. People don't consider that sometimes. You learn from something new, you learn from someone different. And it's okay to learn from somebody different. Nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with it at all. If you say there's something wrong with it, it's because you're not ready to grow as a person. You're not ready to accept what people are giving you. And then once you start accepting what people are telling you, then that's when the knowledge of yourself will become one with other people's mindsets. Now, here's the thing about other people. You become creative. You start giving people ideas that they never had before. People will look at you, man, how did you come up with that? Because you started listening, you started learning, you started seeking, you started knocking, you started, seeking something greater than yourself. A lot of people are like, man, how can I seek that? The way you seek it, put your arm back in there, baby. No. Put your arm in there, Katrin. Put your arm in there. Leave that arm there. Leave that in there, baby. Leave it on there, please. That's why Daddy ties up, because you take the arm out. Yeah. All right. Sorry about that, folks. You started seeking something you never seek before. But you gotta seek something higher than yourself. I think you know where I'm going with this. It says in Matthew 6:33, seek ye first the kingdom of God, and all his righteousness will be added to you. What that means is you're seeking something other than yourself. People seek things, money, clothes, job. You can seek those things, but I don't seek those things. We need them to survive, and make a living, but seek something other than just that. Don't worship those things. Those things, they come and they go. But seeking something bigger and higher will make you stand out even more. People will start to begin to question, how do you do those things? And then you will tell them what I just told you. See, I just shared something with you that's going to benefit you, that's going to help you grow, that's going to empower you, inspire you, and the best thing to do is no one's perfect. There's no such thing as a perfect man or a perfect woman. There is no such thing. Nobody is perfect, guys. Remember that. You're not perfect. You wasn't born to be perfect. You can't be perfect. You can try to be perfect, but you can't be perfect. Now, people always share information with me about what they know and what they learn. And for me, I love it. I love what people teach me because it helps me to grow and learn from them. It's always good to learn something new, to apply to yourself and apply it well. And then when they apply it, remember, tell yourself, oh, okay, it's okay. Just stay calm and just say it's okay. It's never wrong to say, oh, it's okay. Because you have that type of existence. You exist. You were born to exist. Just remember, while you sit there in your existence, people don't understand when you say existence. I mean, you're there. You're present. You're accounted for. You're there. You're looking at things that only people might say, oh, he's not ready for that. It's not time for that. It's a reason why they're telling you that. Whatever they're telling you, just say okay. And be okay with it, because you're going to learn from it. That's the way I learn. I always agree, if I don't know something, I just say, oh, okay. Oh, no problem. I'll learn it later. Okay, I'll look at that later. That means you're taking it in consideration. Now, this may not be something that you guys always want to talk about, but I'm making some valid points where it may not, register right now. But later on, when you see my videos and when you look at them, you're gonna be like, he had some really good points. Yeah, I did. I wasn't just talking just to talk or just try to get you guys, to think, outside the box or think differently. This is just something to get to know each other, to know what we're about, to just help each other grow and learn from each other. When you watch this, it won't just be about conversation. It'll be about like we're family, like we actually know each other. That's how I want these segments to go. I want us to be like we know each other. But remember, it's always going to benefit you if it's inspiring you, encouraging, empowering you. Okay, guys. I'll see you next time on the next edition of The Quiet Storm. My name is Rashid Martin. Have a blessed day.